Traditional rulers in Umuahia North local government of Abia State have invoked theirs on kidnappers operating in any part of the local government. The monarch made the invocation on December 24th during a special prayer session where they poured libation, broke kola nuts and alligator peppers, and made declarations against bandits operating in Umuahia North. Led by Eze Innocent Nwaigwe, the royal fathers proclaimed theirs upon any kidnapper terrorizing the indigenes of Umuahia North. The traditional rulers also declared that the local government will witness a peaceful and protected atmosphere throughout the Christmas and New Year periods and beyond, and prayed for the safety of all indigenes of Umuahia North. The kings, who invoked bees to sting out any kidnapper hiding in any bush in Umuahia North, said the bandits would die or be apprehended live until they stopped their evil activities. The Umuahia North monarchs also prayed for God's protection and guidance upon Governor Alex Oti, saying that the present administration in Abia State has so far performed well in security and other areas of leadership. I don't know if you're Onye Omenala. Do you believe in those traditional rights that people do? Do you feel that this is actually the right step for the monarchs to take, to curb this insecurity and terrorism happening in Abia State? Do you think this can work? First off, let me hear from you on that thought.
Well, I think the one critical thing that we need to say to ourselves is that largely we come from traditional societies, okay. And there's power in the spoken word. The Bible makes it very clear. In the beginning was the word was God, and the word was with God. In other words, that people, when they engage in some sort of incantations, some invocations, because the belief system in those environments allow it. There's a tendency to believe it. You can't say that if you were in Benin and you hear that the Oba has placed a curse, that you're going to say, who is the Oba? No, it won't happen. Okay. No, but I think we should be looking at the symbolism of what they have done. It's clear that what I see from their comments suggests that, look, it is time to say no to kidnapping. And then the fact that perhaps it's some tacit admission that some of those who do the kidnapping could indeed be their own children. And so they are saying, within this Yuletide season, we won't see any kidnapping. We've invoked bees, sting you in the bush wherever you are, bring you out. Okay. And you see, there was a caveat until they stop what they are doing. Okay. You understand? Meaning that perhaps if they were to turn good leaves now, the community will just let go. Okay. So this is the thing. But I think it's a good step forward. Okay. The fact that they admit even that the government is doing well in the area of security is something to take home. But we need to say to those traditional rulers not to give up. Okay. Bad habits are not good habits. And it's a good thing that royalty in Umuahia North is standing up to the bad guys. It's encouraging.
Okay. And I asked you a question, if you're someone that's believing Omenala, do you believe in things like this? If you were in a gathering that something like this was happening, what would you have done?
Look, okay, let's go back again to that holy book. Give unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Okay. What it means is that, honestly, people have a way of life. And the entire thing put together is what you call their culture. Okay. And their tradition. In my place, yes, we have a habit of pouring libation. With the right to do libate for those who are good, and with the left hand we libate for those who are evil. Okay. You understand? And look, make no mistake about it. Even quite a lot of people are afraid of these local ways of conflict resolution. Okay. Because honestly, unlike what we have, because God is a God of mercy, You know, so it takes time. Maybe so not the children to come unto me and all that. Okay, fine. But there are people who believe that the traditional way
will work.
Yeah, instant.
Faster
You can't go and use the name of a local deity to swear falsely. It will act. You know, but that's for those who do believe. Yeah, because you're asking me if I really do believe.
Now, because of that system, because it's actually for a good cause.
Yes, you see, the point is, you cannot come from oral tradition teaches us you can point to your place of birth to the left hand.
Okay.
And if the what you call omenala is the way my people organize their society, the way they perceive things. First. Having been born in such a clime, I should adopt as mine what I was born into.
Okay.
But if there are things that we can change, you know, certain cultural acts that are inimical to modern day living, then all of us collectively, and I'm sure that's been going on over time, we work together and make sure that some of those practices that make us appear like savages, make us appear like evil men and women will be put aside. Yes.
Okay. We talked about the fact that this invocation actually works faster than the formal or the military acts that the security personnel actually take. Do you think that other states too should imbibe this pattern that the monarchs in Abia states have actually put in place to, you know, bring out culprits of criminality, these bandits that cause terror in the states? Do you think it's something that other states should also get into? You know, because we've actually been talking about the case of insecurity and all of that, and some people are already complaining, tired about it. But since we know that this traditional means of, you know, getting these people, you know, at their feet, do you think other states should imbibe this?
I think we need a potpourri of ideas when it comes to tackling security. That should be no single strategy. It should be multi-sectoral, you know, sectoral rather. And we should be able to find, it's not something that you overnight you can wipe out. Now, the collaboration of the locals, because there are people who sell stuff to, including weapons, to these criminals.
Okay.
People supply them food items, supply them fuel for their movement, all kinds of things.
Yes.
And so they are known. And when you have a community collaboration, people denying them those essentials, refusing to work with them, okay, that exposes them. Because if they come out in a hurry, they are wiped out. If they stay in the bush without supplies, they'll die there. You know, so these are the things. But you see, like I said, if you look at if you were to use the Umuahia North example, it's symbolic. That people are rallying behind their traditional institutions using the means that are known to them. But they are expressing serious thoughts about what's happening in their immediate environment. And I'm saying, no, this is not who we are.
And we cannot lay back and
we won't let it happen. So this is the thing. Now, the traditional institutions have done what it's supposed to do.
Okay.
Meaning, and you see that when they do those things, in the traditional Igbo society, for example, they say, and you hear the people they invoke, they say, he say. The implication is that all of us agree.
Okay.
And then we're saying, let it be. Just as it's saying in the Bible, as it was in the beginning, so it will be now and forevermore. All of us say amen. So that's the way it is.
Okay.
You know, it's got to do with our belief system. And whatever approach that is adopted by the people, by their governors, by a society in which all of us live, as long as it is something that brings crime to a halt. Particularly, this is like the return of slavery. We are not trading human beings. You kidnap a human being. You sell the human being back to those who own him by collecting ransom. So it's slavery through the back door, and we shouldn't have such a practice.